Live on Facebook.
Live. Breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Unfortunately, America has elected a president, in my opinion, that is a ding dong. Anyways,
by the way, let's start over. My name is Anthony. This is Carl. We're with Mac News Group. We are today. It is 10/20 on the what is today's date? Is it 11th, 12th? I think it's the 12th. It's Friday. Yeah. So anyway,
viewers, please let us know what today's date is.
So anyways, our topic of the day was going to be of this moron that we have as a president. And once again, I'm going to try my best to control my foul language, but he's a son of a dumb piece of beep.
It's the 12th, y'all.
It's the 12th.
Thank you, viewer.
Thank you. So, anyways, what's this stuff that he was talking about? See, I didn't really get to watch the news this morning or get to hear anything. I had a quick glance, but...
Okay, well, apparently...
he's a racist.
The whole continent of Africa.
Is that a little better?
Oh, yes, that's right. It's
the
a
whole
shitbag.
It's a shithole.
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 Oh, that's also with what?
Hades a shithole.
El Salvador.
Too, according to Trump.
Yeah. But all you morons that voted for him, and I don't mean to call you out as a moron, but if you voted for him, you're probably a moron. Because who else would put this moron in office? At least Obama. I ain't going to say I voted for him either, but he didn't talk about everybody and belittle folks and call them shithole countries.
And say I only want Norway people, people like, of the Caucasian...
Of the Caucasian race. I mean, what the hell is... What's up with that?
Thanks, viewer.
And so, you know, that irritates me to no end.
It should irritate everyone. Everyone that is America. Because America stands for united. Like, that's why people want to come to America, is because to have a better life, to make a better life for their family, regardless of your race or your color, whatever. America is a united country, and I love America. I'm American, and I'm proud of it. And that goes against everything that America stands for. When you say something like that, these immigrants, when they come to our country, they're coming here because they want a better life. And that says a lot, because they want to come here.
What's so bad about the whole situation is that the folks that you're talking about, and as an American, not to put nobody down, I don't want to do roofs. I don't want to do landscaping. I don't want to do your cement. I mean, I will pour it out of a truck. But I don't want to get out there and do that. I don't want to go pick fruit out in the middle of a pasture, a field that's 12 miles long. And no, I don't want to do that stuff. And those that come to do that, that's their job.
That's how we're eating.
Yeah, this is how we keep our fruit, you know, at a price that we can afford, instead of having somebody that needs the union. And I don't know about y'all, but the union is a horrible... I mean, unions are good, but when your employees go on more union breaks than they actually do work, that's a problem.
Yeah, well...
So, each his own on the union thing.
And you know, our what I think it's the one of the black... she's a black Republican, and she's actually an immigrant. And basically, what he was trying to say is...
I got a comment.
Go ahead.
I welcome any and all immigrants, but they need to come the legal way.
Which is fine. Which is... I have no problem with that. I haven't... They was talking about the lottery, you know... And I definitely agree with that, because... You got to have a system set up for it. You know,
yes,
not everyone can just start running over here, blah, blah, blah. But... I think the way Trump called them out like that is totally disrespectful to America, to those immigrants. And let's go back to Haiti, for example. Yes, is it a poor country? Yes. Could it be the reason? I mean, the hurricanes hit that country. I'm talking about it's devastatingly. Like, could that have a lot to do with why it's a poor country? All their homes are wiped out. Matter of fact,
ain't got to do with it. I mean, it comes back to, you have a what is it? Crap, I don't know why I can't speak. I can't think. But when you have people stealing, their own countrymen are stealing everything from them, and that's because
the
United States doesn't have a strong face over there, and just like they do supposedly for, like, Iraq and all that. They put a strong base over there. But why don't they do that for? Is it because of the race? I mean, what is the
yeah, I mean, if you ask Trump that, he'll say, yeah, it's because of their race.
And that's screwed up to me because honestly, that country, there's a lot of good people over there. But if its government is horrible and no one there to protect them, and we're like so close, but we're freaking 30,000 miles away because we don't give two damns about them as a country. But they're right next door to us. They're our neighbor country.
They pick our fruit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so I mean,
I don't say the Haitians pick our fruit.
Well, I mean, I'm saying immigrants.
Immigrants, yeah.
I mean, they feed us. They literally put food on our table, and until people, I think, realize that and have a better understanding of that, it's probably going to be a problem.
And just so you know, this is not scripted. Nothing is in a format.
And then you know what I also think may need.
And viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, viewer discretion definitely advised. What I would like to see is what I've known growing up myself personally. You know, I don't know if anybody feels this way. African Americans are minorities. Hispanics are minorities. Okay. Why is it that those two groups of people really don't click? We're both minorities. I feel that if we come together as a team, we can get a lot more accomplished.
I'm going to tell you why. Because it's been stated from the beginning of time, or not from the beginning of time, but let's just start from 1619 when the black Negro started its place in this land. If you go back to the history books and in schools, we are the bottom of the barrel. Why don't we have a history? Why don't we have a foundation of where we came from? Why does our whole history of who we are begin in 1619, which is the beginning of slavery?
When we're hanging
Don't
from trees.
we have didn't we start before that as a people? And that just amazes me that in any history book you go and check on, it always begins with slavery. Now, our people were before slavery, but why does my history begin only at slavery? So,
well,
right now we have a phone call coming in. We're trying to get that off.
Live,
Sorry,
baby.
y'all.
Live, baby.
So, you know, there's the whole race thing I can go real deep into. I have a lot of issues, and a lot of people don't like my views and my stands.
Who cares if you got an issue?
Oh, no, I don't care. But I'm just letting the viewers know that I really don't care because I'm going to state my case. You don't have to like it. I just want you to respond. Send me your hate mail. I would love to read it so I can comment on ignorance.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like I was saying, if these minorities groups would actually come together as one, opposed to being so divided.
Oh, my thing was, I'm sorry, I got a little thrown off. I didn't mean to
Back
interrupt
on track.
you. But my thing is that we were placed at the bottom of the barrel. So our skin tone, which is considered black, but black is not a race. I don't know if y'all ever come to that conclusion. But in the Bible, black is never a race. It's called a color. It's on a rainbow. It's a spectrum of colors. That means one of the darkest colors has to be at the bottom, and the lighter color goes to the top. It's just common sense, I guess, how everyone puts it together. But in the Bible, race is never identified as black, white, red. You're called a people. Hebrew. The Africans are like Moors or anyways, there's a lot of different races out there, but they're not considered a color. And that's what we all fail to forget. The Bible never spoke about color spectrums. He spoke of races, a breed of people. That's where we're at. And if we're the darker color, we're always going to be at the bottom. How else can you shoot Negroes on the street and go home and go to bed? How can... We watched something the other day. Mac News Group was out recording, and we saw a Caucasian lady who was probably a little crazy, and she was picking up sticks, threatening the police, being very irate, irrational.
Actually swinging it at the police.
We got it on camera, and I would love to show you guys. Matter of fact, we're going to post it, just so you can see what we're talking about. But if it was a considered black person, come on. Black people get shot with no gun, with no weapon. She had a stick. She only got talking to.
Actually, she was hitting on the policeman.
Yeah, and she never even got arrested. But why is it when it comes to us, we get shot?
Matter of fact,
females get shot today.
He had his hands in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
And we live in a lot of stuff we don't post. We live in a small town, and I know how it works. You know, these officers, they see that, they see we post that, they see we comment it. They might not like it. Then we're gonna get harassed. Then we're gonna get bothered every time we walk out the door. More so than it already happens. And so a lot of stuff like that we don't post when it happens here in our own town for that fact. Like I said, we live in a very small town, and sometimes I just don't want to have to deal with it myself. So if I can prevent it by not posting something, I would probably do that myself. But back to what I was saying, and for anybody who's just tuning in, we were talking about the statement Trump made, our president, that everyone seems to praise and worship for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know what good he's done so far. As far as I can see, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No, he's separated us. He's making us further and more disliked amongst all of the other countries. He is turning this place into it's really becoming a war zone against races here. Since he's gotten to office, race has really become a true issue. Beforehand, I'm not saying it wasn't an issue, but it has become a greater issue today.
Yeah.
Now, since he's taken office, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. You know, what do we do, y'all? How do we fix it?
I would like someone, one of our viewers that voted for Trump, I don't even know if they'll be brave enough to do that, to get on there and comment and defend what he said. Try to defend it, please, so we can have some understanding. If it wasn't a racist remark, if he don't want people from Africa over here, if he doesn't want people from Haiti over here, he would just like people from Norway to come. I mean, that's what he says, not something that's made up. If you can defend that in some way, shape, or form, please do so. Please do so. You voted for him, but then again, you know, people don't like to say who they voted for. That's why they have the cubicles up when you go in to vote, to keep it
an anonymous vote.
Anonymous vote. So they're gonna be anonymous and be scared to say something. I mean,
you say everything on a piece of paper when you're facing.
Race has been an issue long before Trump was in office.
It sure was.
And it's
gonna stay that way.
And it's showing that it's still an issue.
It's still an issue.
It's still an issue and gonna be an issue for a long time. What messes
with me on this whole thing is, why is it everyone says, why can't we forget it? Why can't we just let it go? Well, if we never bring it up and discuss what you did to our family members, how do we let that go? We're supposed to forget it? But yet, no, y'all celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I don't know if you remember, that's y'all's holiday. Y'all created it to celebrate. You disguised it into Thanksgiving, but you forget there was 77 million Native Americans slaughtered, murdered, raped, beat. But we're going to celebrate this every year. And then you tell us to forget what happened to us, but y'all put it in our face every year. That, to me, is amazing.
I think most people voted for him so Hillary wouldn't be president. It was better for him than her. Neither were ideal.
Totally agree.
I agree with that.
Totally agree.
I do agree with that, and I don't vote.
I used to vote.
I don't vote.
But I found out a few years ago that my vote is about as meaningless as my speech.
It don't mean
nothing. It is meaningless. It gets nowhere. There's no action. Nothing. So every time I've ever voted, it's never came to fruition. So it's stupid.
But anyway, so, I guess do we need
electoral college?
Do we need? Yeah. Do we need? And you know the sad thing is Republicans. You know they were the one who didn't want the slavery. They wanted to free.
It's funny that you say that. You're right.
They wanted to free
Democrats.
The Democrats wanted to, and who are mostly Democrat.
Blacks, but they don't really.
Because they don't. If you read a book, pick up a book and read it, or watch something, do something other than what you're doing, so you can get some knowledge. But the Republicans, they were the one who wanted to. But now all of a sudden, it's flipped somehow.
Yeah.
It's flipped somehow. I mean,
If you don't vote, you don't get to complain. But I do think you should vote, even though the Electoral College is ridiculous.
well, I'm an American, so I get to. I feel I get to complain because I'm American.
Yeah, I'm American, and I have voted, and I voted. I'm 38. I have voted 4 times in my lifetime, and all 4 were meaningless. And once you come to that conclusion in life that
Thanks,
your
cousin.
vote doesn't mean nothing, why continue?
Oh, I was talking to Abir.
So it don't mean nothing. So yeah, I agree. I used to think the same thing.
Cable man.
Okay.
We're
So-
gonna call it a day.
My cable man is here. We'll extend our cable. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank
for
you
tuning
guys. We'll be
in.
back.
Come on.
Check us
let's
out
go.
on YouTube, Mac News
Go.
Group.
Mag News Group.
Oh, what's that? Let's go. Right here in the bathroom. Come here.
This probably.
Go. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Are you shooting this up streaming?